and welcome for the love of food. Today we're going to be making something fun for kids. Now this is something that you can do, a project you can do with your kids. We're going to make a rainbow grilled cheese. And all we need to do is use this fun little neon food coloring box that comes with these 4 colors. I got red and blue and a greenish yellow and a pink. And then what we'll do is we will get some cheese, some white cheese, and we will put this into 4 separate bowls and color the cheese. And then we're going to just make a regular grilled cheese, but we're going to be using this colored shredded cheese. So we'll be back in just a few minutes to show you how awesome this looks. Your kids are going to love it. They're going to love helping you turn the cheese colors. All right, we'll be back in just a few. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to start with one of our colors. We're just going to put a couple of, maybe 1 or 2 little dabs of, let's just start with 1 and see how that works out. And I'm using these little plastic spoons so it doesn't make a mess. And we're just going to mix that cheese right up in that food coloring. As you can see, my cheese is turning a blue color, a neon blue. And if I don't think that's enough, I can put 1 more little dab of blue food coloring in there. And then we can go ahead and mix that in. All right, so there's our blue. Now what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to have some other colors because we want more than just blue. We're going to make this rainbow colored. So let's go ahead and try the red. And let's go ahead and just drop 2 drops in, since we know I think I did 3, but that's okay. And we'll mix in the red right into our cheese, which looks a little more purpley than red, but that's okay. This purple's also a great color. And we'll put that right in there. So now we have the blue and the purpley red color. Let's go ahead and try the yellow or the greenish color. There we go. 2 drops. And we'll mix that in. How fun is this? Now, your kids are going to absolutely love stirring this, even if you have little ones. As long as you're putting in the color, they're going to have a blast just making the cheese be something different than what it is. And then we have this little pink color here. I'm going to just drop one of those in. Or maybe I should have done that one, but that's okay. And maybe that was our red. There we go. That makes more sense. There was our red. The other one was purple. All right. It was neon purple and red. Okay. Now, once we've got that all mixed in really nicely, all we're going to do for our next step is butter some bread, which I have pre-done, some soft butter. And then we're going to place that down on our pan, butter side down for grilled cheese. And then we're going to put our colored cheeses on top of it. So I'll show you what that looks like in just a second as we go to make this. What a fun idea. Don't know what to do with your kids on a rainy day or a cold day during school vacation? Why not have some fun with food, right? It's always a good thing to start kids learning and understanding about what they're eating and making it fun so it's not scary later on in life when they want to go ahead and cook for themselves. Alrighty, we'll be back in just a moment for the love of food. Okay, we're back and I'm heating up my pan. I'm going to go ahead and drop my grilled cheese right down, the sandwich bread with the butter on it for the grilled cheese right down on top. And let's go ahead and let's do a line of this purple color and a line of blue next to it. And we'll do the green. And then lastly, we'll do the red. All right, so we've got our cheese in there. I'm going to add a little more of that purple on this side. Here we go. Now I can put the cover right on my sandwich. Got my spatula ready to go, so when we get ready to flip, and I've already buttered the other side of the bread. So the first one we put butter side down. For those of you who may not have made a grilled cheese before, this could be something very different. And what we're going to do is we're just going to let that toast up until we know that it's browned on the bottom. You don't feel scared about lifting it up to check on it. You know, we can look and see how it's doing just by peeking at it. That's not anywhere near ready to flip. I have my heat on about medium heat for this small amount of cheese inside this sandwich. And for those moms or dads out there who might be thinking grilled cheese, it may not be a healthy option, you can always use a lower fat cheese. I've used a mozzarella cheese today, fairly low in calories without it being a low fat mozzarella. And also, remember, you can serve this with some veggies, a salad, some vegetable soup. I mean, there's a myriad of ways to make this a really nice, healthy, but fun sandwich. All right, in just a minute, our bread's going to be toasted on that side, so we're just going to give it another second. But we hope that you will see that this is a fun way to interact with your kids. I always cooked with my daughter, and I do believe that's what gave her love for cooking. And it's something that we can share now as adults. So let's go ahead and flip this over. Look how nice that grilled cheese is. And don't be worried if yours is not perfect. Remember, that's another lesson for you to be teaching your children. Not everything works out the first time perfectly. Sometimes things do. But there's so many things that you can teach your children. You can teach them how to be creative. Maybe when you're mixing up these colors, they're going to want to mix colors together. You can have a science lesson about the different types of cheeses. There's so many ways you could take this one tiny little act of cooking together and making it something fun. So when this is done, which will just be in another minute, I can see, I'm going to press it down so that I know my cheese is nice and melted in. I'm going to go ahead and cut into this. I'll take a picture of it, show you how beautiful it looks, or not, but it will look fun, and that's the idea. Thanks for watching For the Love of Food.